Alright, listen up. If you've ever wondered why a woman can vibe with you 1 minute, and then suddenly hit the brakes the moment something feels off, this video is gonna break everything wide open. Because women don't fall for vibes. They evaluate trust and safety like their heart is a damn FBI headquarters. And today, we're diving deep into the psychology behind it. So buckle up, because once you understand how women judge emotional safety, you'll understand relationships on a whole different level. Welcome back to Fandom Facts, the channel where we break down human behavior, psychology, and relationship dynamics in a way that actually makes sense. No fluff, no sugarcoating, just straight facts. If you're from the US or anywhere tuned into modern dating culture, this one's gonna hit home. Her instinctive safety radar. Women evaluate trust and safety long before they consciously decide whether a guy is boyfriend material. This instinctive radar comes from both evolutionary psychology and lived experience. From a biological standpoint, women historically had to consider safety more seriously. The wrong partner meant real danger. This doesn't mean women are too cautious. It means their brain is literally wired to detect emotional, physical, and long-term stability cues. This radar includes micro-behaviors most men don't even realize they're giving off. For example, how you talk to strangers, how you react when you're frustrated, whether your energy feels calm or chaotic, whether you respect boundaries automatically, how predictable your mood is. Women interpret these behaviors as signals. Is this guy safe? Is he trustworthy? Can I relax around him? Example: imagine you're on a date, and a waitress accidentally messes up your order. If you respond with patience, humor, or understanding, her brain registers, he handles stress without being aggressive. That's a safety green flag. But if you snap, show attitude, or get disrespectful, her brain immediately tags you as unpredictable. A red flag. Women don't need dramatic moments to form conclusions. They evaluate the little things. How you listen, how you respond, how consistent your energy is. These microsignals form the foundation of trust. In short, women trust behavior, not promises. Consistency over charisma. Most men think being charming, funny, or smooth is what creates trust. But women evaluate safety based on consistency, not charisma. Charm can impress her, but consistency makes her feel safe. Why? Because inconsistency is psychologically linked to danger, instability, and emotional unpredictability. A guy who blows hot and cold triggers anxiety, not affection. A woman is paying attention to: do you say one thing and do another? Are you reliable? Or do you cancel plans often? Do you follow through, even on small things? Does your mood flip without warning? If your energy changes from sweet and attentive to distant and irritated, she'll feel emotionally unanchored. Women don't want a roller coaster, they want a rhythm. Example: let's say you text her every morning for a week, then suddenly go MIA for 2 days with no explanation. Even if you had a good reason, her nervous system interprets that gap as instability. Now, she starts protecting herself. She withdraws. She questions your sincerity. Consistency communicates one powerful message: you can relax around me. I'm not unpredictable. And that is the foundation of emotional safety. Respect for boundaries. One of the strongest predictors of whether a woman will trust you is how you respond to her boundaries: physical, emotional, conversational, and sexual. Women don't judge you based on whether you like her boundaries. They judge you based on whether you respect them without being defensive. A man with safe energy responds to boundaries calmly. A man with unsafe energy gets irritated, offended, or guilt-trippy. Examples of boundaries women pay attention to: if she says she's not comfortable speeding things up physically, If she asks for a little more time before labeling the relationship. If she says no to something, anything, and you accept it gracefully. Real-world example. She says she needs to leave by 10 p.m. because she has work early. A trustworthy man says, "Totally get it. Let me walk you out." An unsafe man sulks, pressures her, or makes her feel guilty. Women evaluate whether a man is capable of respecting her whole person, not just the parts that benefit him. This is psychological safety. When a man pressures her, even mildly, it activates a defensive response. She stops trusting, stops opening up, and stops connecting emotionally. Respecting boundaries builds the message, "Your comfort matters to me." How you handle conflict. Conflict is one of the most powerful trust tests in a relationship. Women watch how a man acts when things go wrong, not when everything is easy. A man's conflict style reveals: does he stay respectful even when irritated? Does he shut down and stonewall? Does he get aggressive or sarcastic? Does he listen, or just try to win? Psychologically, women equate emotional safety with emotional regulation. A man who can stay calm during disagreements signals maturity, self-control, and emotional intelligence. Example. She brings up something that bothered her. A safe man says, "Okay, let's talk it through." An unsafe man rolls his eyes, dismisses her, or gets defensive. Women are hypersensitive to tone. Tone tells her everything about how safe she is with you during vulnerability. Women need to know: if I open up, will you attack me? If I have needs, will you listen? If I'm upset, will you care? How a man handles conflict determines whether she trusts him with her emotions long term. Emotional availability. Women evaluate not just whether a man listens, but whether he emotionally shows up. Emotional availability means you express feelings without hiding behind irony. You make space for her emotions without judging. You can talk about stress instead of shutting down. You're connected, not distant. Women instantly sense emotional avoidance. When a man pushes away emotional conversations or acts uninterested, she assumes he can't handle closeness. Example. She tells you about a stressful day. A distant man says, "Yeah, that sucks." An emotionally available man says, "Damn, that sounds rough. What part stressed you out the most?" Women don't need therapy sessions. They need presence. Women evaluate whether a man's emotional doors are open or locked. If locked, she protects herself. How you treat other people. Women pay attention to how a man treats people he doesn't need to impress. Your kindness toward servers, strangers, animals, family, cashiers, elderly people says more about your character than anything you say directly to her. If you're respectful toward people who can't give you anything in return, you signal reliable empathy. Example. You're at a coffee shop. The barista is overwhelmed and apologizes for the delay. A safe man says, "You're good, take your time." An unsafe man gets annoyed. Women don't forget these moments. They're data points. How you handle her vulnerability. When a woman opens up emotionally, she is not testing you, she is evaluating safety. Women observe. Do you listen without interrupting? Do you invalidate her feelings? Do you listen without interrupting? Do you invalidate her feelings? Do you use her vulnerability against her later? Do you comfort her without making it about you? Example. She says she had anxiety in a past relationship. A safe man responds with empathy. "I get that. Thank you for telling me." An unsafe man jokes about it or minimizes it. Women want to know, is my heart safe with you? Honesty and transparency. Women evaluate whether a man is open about his intentions, feelings, and behaviors. Psychologically, transparency equals safety. Red flags include vague answers, inconsistent stories, hidden phone habits, random disappearances. When a man is honest, even about difficult things, he signals trustworthiness. Example: you're busy and can't text much. A safe man says, "Heads up, today's gonna be hectic. I'll catch up later." An unsafe man disappears and expects her not to care. Reliability in actions. Women watch whether you show up when you say you will. Reliability is one of the strongest predictors of long-term relationship safety. Do you keep your promises? Do you show up on time? Do you follow through? Example: you say you'll help her move something heavy on Saturday. A safe man shows up. An unsafe man forgets. Reliability builds trust faster than romance ever could. Your social environment. Women evaluate the people around you. Are your friends respectful? Do they encourage reckless behavior? Do you have emotionally mature people in your circle? Your environment reflects your character. Example: your buddies trash talk women. She assumes you think the same. Your buddies respect women. She feels safe around you. Future stability signals. Women don't need money or luxury. They need stability. They evaluate how you handle money, whether you have goals, whether your life is organized. Stability signals safety, not wealth. Example: a man making $45,000 a year but financially responsible feels safer than a man making $120,000 but reckless. Emotional safety vs. physical safety. Women judge both emotional safety and physical safety. If you get angry easily, drive recklessly, or act unpredictable, she feels unsafe. How you talk about others, gossiping, ranting, complaining, these behaviors are signs of emotional immaturity. Women evaluate whether you speak kindly about exes, family, former co-workers. If you badmouth everyone, you'll eventually badmouth her. How you handle her no. Every woman notices how a man reacts when she says no to physical touch. Dates, plans, favors. Men who respect no immediately score as safe. Men who get irritated score as unsafe. Your energy and emotional presence. Women don't trust words, they trust energy. If your energy is grounded, patient, attentive, and calm, she feels safe. Women evaluate. Do you make her feel heard? Do you stay present instead of distracted? Do you look at her when she talks? Your presence is your biggest trust currency. Write the heading on the right side of the picture. 3 questions for my audience. Question number 1. Which trait makes you personally feel safest with a partner? Question number 2. Have you ever lost trust in someone because of inconsistency? Question number 3. Do you evaluate people more by behavior or by what they say? And that's the psychology behind how women evaluate trust and safety with a partner. If you want deeper, healthier, real-world relationships, everything starts with your character, not game. This is Fandom Facts, and we break down psychology in a way anyone can understand. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. Trust me, it might change their whole dating life.